Okay. So now we can start. Okay. So probably so anyone from the organizer side? I see Nikita. Who is from this side?
Yeah, Ravi Yogesh this side.
Yeah. Hi,
Yeah,
Yogesh.
Ravi, few more participants yet to join, so we can start at sharp 9:30. In the call right now, we are having Ravi Kiran and RR something. Who is RR? Could you please send your name?
Hi,
Yeah,
this
Ravi.
is Srinivas.
Okay, Srinivas. Fine. Ravi will start at sharp 9:30. So there are a few more participants joining.
Okay. Okay. So let's wait for 2-3 minutes
Yeah,
more. Okay.
yeah. Wait for.
Hi, Srinivas.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. So see, we are like you all are going to see the demo, but like instead of like watching the demo and all, like better way we can like ask the questions and we can start the conversation like what you are basically expecting from SAP for HANA, and then like what you are knowing at this moment in SAP for HANA. But before that, at least we start with our introduction. Okay, so I will start from myself, and then we can introduce yourself. Okay, so myself, Ravi, and then I'm having a total 11 years of experience. And out of 11, 8+ years of experience I'm having in SAP SD area. So I have worked mostly on implementation, rollout, and support project. And in last 2 years, I've been involved in the S4 HANA project. So I have started my career to convert the SAP S4 HANA EHP to uh, simple finance. Then in 1511, then we have again migrated 1511 to 1610. So I'm having a bit knowledge of 1511, 1610. 1709 is just to start, so I'm not having an exposure in 1709. Okay, so this is all about myself. So mostly I have worked on cloud version, not on on premise, not on cloud. So there's a two-way you can work on the project, either on cloud or on premise. Okay, so this is about myself. So yeah, anyone can give the introduction.
Okay, Ravi. Thanks for that. Myself is Srinivas. I'm working as an SAP consultant for the past 7 years.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
So, like, I also had worked on to upgrade implementation and support project. This project currently working into a support project.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I
Okay,
was
okay,
looking,
thanks.
yeah, I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
into,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so what's about you, Bikram?
Yeah, hi. Actually, I was missed the previous part what you told about yourself. So let me complete mine. Then I would request you to tell once again about you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right. So name Vikram, and I'm working as a SAP PB consultant.
Mm-hmm.
And worked on some different projects like support, implementation, and kind of. So now the currently actually I'm working on a support project, and like I'm looking for this particular module just to understand what is new and like all these things about what I'm supposed to work on this particular new module. So this is my
Mhm.
application, and this is something about myself.
Okay, so how much experience that you are having, Vikram?
I have around 9 years of experience total in SAP,
Mhm.
and
Okay, so myself, right, I'm Rabi, and then I'm having total years of experience is 11. And out of
mhm.
11 years of experience, 8 years experience I'm having in SAP ST area basically. And then in last 2 years, so I have worked mostly on implementation support and rollout projects.
Okay.
And last 2 years, I been involved in the S4 Hana project. I started from 1511, then 1610. Okay, so currently I'm working on 1610 version. I have yet to start the 1709. Okay, so I don't have exposure in 1709, but what the major changes have been done from EHP to 1511, then 1610 I'm having exposure on.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, thanks for the introduction. And Ravi, what's about you? Ravi Kiran. Hello, Ravi, we are unable to hear you. Hello, Ravi, are you able to hear us?
Hello, now you are able to hear me?
Yes, yes, little bit, but it's not loud. But yes, go ahead. Hello, Ravi, we cannot hear you.
Hello,
Yes, now you can go ahead.
now you are able to hear me?
Yes, yes, I can. Yeah. Ravi, I think there is something problem at your end because I'm not able to hear you. No, actually, your voice is not clear. Okay, even we are unable to hear. I don't know about the Srinivas and Vikram, but I'm not able to hear you.
I'm also not able to hear.
Yeah.
There is some disturbing noise coming. I'm also not able to hear.
Fine. Write on mail. Hello.
Ravi, can you then you can connect, disconnect, and connect it again?
Okay, I will do that.
Hello.
Yes, I am Vikram here. So still, I think he has not yet joined.
No, he has joined, but actually his voice is not coming to
I'm
us.
I'm I'm not sure whether he's using headphone or he's directly using laptop voice. So sometimes
Yes,
it's
if he's
quite
not using the headphone, it's very difficult. Otherwise, Ravi, what you can do, you can connect with the mobile with the headphone. So that probably you can hear properly to us. Okay, so Ravi, I think you can connect with the mobile. Okay, and you can use the headphone also. So okay, I think Ravi can join again with the mobile so that we can start. Okay, so Srinivas and Vikram, means what you are knowing about the SAP S4 HANA? Because
see.
Srinivas, you are from PM side and Vikram from PP side. So any
So
idea?
so actually, my name is Srivastava. So Vikram Srivastava. Is,
Yeah, Vikram.
yeah. So actually, see, uh, very little exposure. Actually, I didn't get time and to understand about the S4 HANA, but the basic understanding what I have is like in S4 HANA, they tried to like table structure change is there. What I understand, and just for the performance point of view, and some simplification of the concept is available, but I am not sure what kind of simplification it is, and
Mhm.
some of the APO functionality is also in MRP area, right? And all these things little, but very bits and pieces actually I know. So that is why I'm coming here to on this forum to
So
understand.
why you are going to learn SAP S4 HANA? Means
Uh,
what is your requirement? Means that is the first question. Because see,
yes,
you are going to learn SAP S4 HANA. Okay, so means why? What is the reason behind this that you are going
yeah.
to learn SAP?
Correct. So reason behind this is first is like I am working on SAP ECC 6 version, and I have done certification of that in 2009, and I worked, and what I understand is around 2025 SAP is going to stop all the support of ECC 6, right? And by the time like most of like whatever is available in ECC 6 is going to migrate to SAP S4 HANA, and new customers who are coming into the like ERP field, they are going for SAP S4 HANA directly, right? So this is what is I just want to be with the like technology, and to upgrade myself, because this is the new thing has come to us, and this is the next step what I have to take. So that is why actually the plan is, and being in the PP QM consultant, I just wanted to like be with the technology. If the change is there, so then I have to learn that. That's the basic understanding.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what is your thoughts on this, Srinivas?
Yeah. Well, as per my knowledge, like I know that apart from these tables, I know that the database which SAP is using has been called as SAP HANA. I mean, it's going to use HANA database. Previously, we used to
Mm-hmm.
use Oracle, and that
Mm-hmm.
is we used to have three different applications. I mean, servers like application server, database layer, database server, and presentation server like that. Now, the SAP HANA, we don't have such partitions. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and the other part is like in SAP, what is the benefit of SAP HANA is like it has the in-memory part activity, which will be it will not for every extraction of data or for any report data extraction. It doesn't always extract the data from the database table. It has the in-memory data which will get stored. That part I know it, and also I know that like when these Fiori apps and other things are coming, as you said that 15.11 and 16.10, these versions mean simple logistics. I know mean simple finance and S4 logistics has been already implemented with SAP HANA. So basically, as an MM consultant, I'm looking more into S4 logistics part. so that to be with the update of this application, I mean SAP, which will have a benefit for my career as well as I just need to be, I mean, up to date with the application, I mean, to the software that we are using to the tool with the tool.
Okay, that's fine. And Ravi, I think you have joined with the phone. Can you speak? Can you unmute yourself? Ravi, Kiran. You have joined in, I think, from two sources. One is from the web and second is from the, I think, mobile. So you can mute to web version and you can unmute to phone version and you can speak. Unmute yourself, Ravi, Kiran, from the mobile version. Ravi, I have I sent you a unmute request, just you can unmute and speak. I don't know. He has not unmuted. Yeah, Ravi. Yes, now you are audible. Yes,
Okay,
now
good.
we can hear. Yes, now.
Sorry to
Just
you guys.
introduce it. No
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, sometimes the connection happens. Yeah.
Yes, my name is Ravi Kiran Gadgil, and I have more than 25 years of experience in as a domain experience in sales and distribution, marketing, and I have 4 years experience in SAP, especially ECC.
Right. In SDA.
Pardon?
In SDA area,
ECC,
right?
yeah, ECC 6.0 and EHP 7. I have experience of 2 cycle of implementation, and currently I'm working with one place and providing them support. And same, I am hearing you guys. I am also thinking that coming time is for HANA, and slowly all these other versions, ECC6, and other things will be outdated. And if we need to survive in this field, we need to understand and learn S4HANA. And I'm especially interested in the module, the simple logistics.
Okay, right. Okay, that's fine, everyone. Okay, so the first thing here, okay, yes, because of the upgrade yourself, we need to learn the certain things. Okay, it's not we are having the interest or by force we are going to learn that thing, but it's important. Slowly, definitely, ECC or whatever the versions that customers are using, it has been obsolete later on, but not now. It will take time. Okay, it's not like within 2025 SAP, probably that will stop the supporting, but it not means the customer cannot use the ECC or EHP. Nowadays, you can see in the market also, most of the means at least you can find 20% of the total customers are using the 4.7 version. Okay, so it not means SAP has stopped supporting to 4.7 and now that SAP is on ECC. Okay, and now it has been upgraded to the EHP also, but most of the 20% of the total customers are also using the 4.7 version. And it's a big customer. I'm not talking about a small customer.
Right.
So SAP will stop the supporting in 2025, but it's not means all of the ECC and EHP version will get migrated to SAP S/4HANA. It's not like that. Okay, but yes, this is the right time. You can learn, you can upgrade yourself with the latest technology that is called SAP S/4HANA.
Right.
Okay. So nowadays, whatever the projects that are going to be awarded to any of the customers as an implementation or greenfield project, that is coming in the SAP S/4HANA, not in ECC or EHP. So if we're talking about 100%, Okay, so out of 100%, 80% of the total project that has been executed as a greenfield or implementation project. Out of 20%, 15% project that will be coming as a conversion project.
Mhm.
And the rest of the 5% is coming as a transformation. Okay, landscape transformations. The ratio of the conversion and the landscape transformation is very slow. It will take time. As I said, it will take time to upgrade from ECC or ESP to S/4HANA. Probably customer can upgrade their entire business in Hana database or simple finance, but yes, it will take little time to upgrade in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, so probably that you all will get chance to work on the greenfield or implementation project, but I'm not sure that you'll be getting a chance to work on any other conversion or landscape transformation project. The project is coming. The project definitely coming. Even I have here there is a 2 project is awarded to Accenture as a conversion project, and that is project is a 5 years project. This project is started in month of November, in this month, and it will go to 2024.
Mhm.
Okay, so in this way, so this is the right time you can learn, and then you can understand what are the functionality that has been changed in your specific areas. So even so, what is your understanding about the simple logistics? Means you are going to learn the entire modules, or you are going to learn specifically the changes from for your modules? So what is your thought on this?
I think
Anyone?
we should go for full module.
For all modules.
Yeah, all.
And what's about you, Srinivasan?
Uh, First of all, we have to understand, like, I would like to understand here is in ECC, we are working in one or two modules, right? So whenever it greenfield implementation of S/4HANA comes into picture, like what we are supposed so as a PP and QM or whatever any like basic module consultant, we are supposed to look into all the logistics area, or we are supposed to look into PP and QM area as we were working on ECC earlier. First of all, I want to understand this.
Okay, so the question here, the answer here for this question is no.
No means on what? Like we are supposed to work
Specific area
on
that you just you can learn your data parts. Okay, so like out of 100, 80 to 85% of the processes are remain same even in S/4HANA. Rest of the 15% process has been changed, or it has been merged with the different boxes, or it may be some architectural changes has been made. Then you are just going to learn that delta parts. Here we are not going to learn how to run the process. We know how to run the MRP, how to create the planned order, production order, process order kind of thing, how you can convert from the purchase equation to the PO. We are not going to learn. Definitely we can take one of the process, and we can see the architectural changes. We can see what the simplification has been made on the tabular level.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so the second part here, so as you said, we all are working on the various modules, right? So I'm exporting this. So my major module is SD, right? But it's not means I don't have any idea about the finance. I don't have any idea about how to run the MRP. We don't have any idea how to check the availability.
Correct.
Because some certain things are integrated with MM area, PP area, finance area.
Correct.
We cannot say to anyone that we don't know about the finance, we don't know about the PP, we don't know about the MM. Certain basic things we should know.
Correct. Correct.
So in the same manner here in SAP S/4HANA, whatever you are knowing in your specific area, and what the major changes has been done in your area, you have to know. Additionally, you should know what is the integration and what the delta parts has been changed in the other modules. I'm not saying that you go and learn the EWM. I'm not saying to go and learn some industry specific modules, but at least you should understand in the core modules like SD, M, and PP.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Got
Correct.
it?
So that,
So,
yeah.
So even no one is expecting that one person can perform the multiple activity. It's not like that.
Right.
You are still master in your area, but yes, if someone is not knowing what the major changes has been made in the area, that you will be in the position to tell them, dear, this is the changes has been made in your area. You can look into this area, and then do the changes accordingly.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Yeah.
The second things, like the way of the two things I was talking about, the on-premise, on-cloud. So what you are knowing about the on-premise and on-cloud? You heard from some sources, or maybe you heard from your friends. So what is the difference? Why I'm saying on-cloud, on-premise? What is the differences of on-premise and on-cloud? Why SAP is talking about these two things? And third is also hybrid. So do you have any idea?
Not much.
No.
Okay, so definitely we'll be talking in details on this when we will have the regular session. But on-premise, on-cloud, and hybrid, there is a three-way you can implement the SAP S/4HANA. So it depends on the capacity of the business, capability of the business, and volume of the business. And then we can decide, like we can go for on-cloud, on-premise, or hybrid. So SAP has given the three-way of implementation. Either customer can go for the on-premise or on-cloud or hybrid. Hybrid is a combination of on-cloud and on-premise.
Okay.
Okay, so if any customer has decided to go on, definitely there is a costing difference. If customer has decided to go on on-premise, costing is a little higher compared to on-cloud. Hybrid is the average price because it's a mix of your cloud and on-premise. But on cloud, SAP will be managing the entire things. Means whatever the consulting is required, like the subscription, like the maintenance of the servers. Okay, so everything is like if SAP want to upgrade any of the patches quarterly basis or yearly basis, that is SAP lookout. No need to maintain the server at the customer side. That SAP is looking at the entire thing, because that a cloud version, that server is used by the multiple vendors. We are not just going to use the server. Many of the customers are having the similar kind of functionality, and then they will pay the subscription charges to the SAP and they can use it. So that is on cloud. On-premise, that is everything is maintained by the customers. Like the maintenance charges, like any patches required to upgrade quarterly basis, yearly basis, has to be maintained by the customers. The consulting, the everything that is taken care by the customers. But the advantage here is
currently whatever you are doing, it is on premises, right? All the servers and all the maintained by client.
Yes. But on premise, you will be getting an advantage. Like if you want to enhance, if you want to develop any G process, you can do this because this is your server, this is your system.
Got it.
But on cloud, mostly the customer is using the best practice scenario, because SAP has released a lot of industry-specific best practice scenario in 1610 and 1709 version, and that is industry-specific. So SAP has released a lots of documentation, lots of videos, lots of individual training, lots of things, and even SAP has released a global template kind of server also, so that user can understand the SAP how it will be working. Okay, so that is the advantage.
What about the data security? What
about data security? Data security that will be taken care by SAP. We are not concerned about the data security.
Okay.
Because that in cloud, as I said, this is everything is taken care by SAP. So everything SAP will be taking care of entire things.
Got it.
Data will be secure.
Right.
Okay.
But only G development is not possible.
G development is not possible. Like, but if you want to change, like if you want to create your enterprise structure, you can do this, because enterprise structure creation is not going to impact to any other vendors.
Right.
right? But some of the major changes, like if you want to enhance any functionality that has, maybe that will impact to the other business processes also. It is SAP won't allow.
Right.
So that is a kind of disadvantage in cloud.
Right.
Okay. Now the third thing is about the certifications. Like everybody, like every day I'm conducting the demos, everyone is asking about the certification, how we can do this, the certificates and release or not. So at this moment, there is no certification in on-premise. Okay. Only SAP has released the certification last month, I think end of September. SAP has released the certification on cloud version only for the preliminary and the beginner and for the advanced. So beginner is common for everyone, and then the advanced, that is a specific module wise that you can get it. And if you go for the certification on that, the costing will go, I think, close to 1,500 or 1,600 US dollars. And contains the documents that SAP will be releasing once you have done the payment. Okay, so this is all about the certifications.
Okay.
Now, third thing here, we are talking about the SAP HANA, Suite on HANA, SAP S4 HANA. So, and simple finance, what is the difference? Anyone idea? What is SAP HANA? What is SAP S4 HANA? What is Suite on HANA? Anyone is having any idea? Vikram, Srinivas, Ravi?
No.
I just a little bit
Okay.
idea about S4 HANA. It is actually a combination of 4 different versions like CRM, SCM, HSM, and one more I'm missing. It is like that.
Okay. Okay. See, SAP HANA is just a database. Okay.
Right.
You see here, like the one slide I will show you here. Are you able to see the screen, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I can see.
So if you can see here, the SAP journey. So it started in 1972 with R1, R2. In 92, SAP has like released the R3, and then in early 2004, SAP has started working on ECC, and then 2004 to till 2011, SAP has upgraded from ECC to EHP 1 to 7. Okay. Then in early 2011, SAP has brought the SAP HANA in memory computing database. Okay. So why SAP has brought the SAP HANA database? What was the challenges? What was the problems were there in the Oracle or SQL database that SAP has brought the HANA database? Because it's a HANA database. Okay. So the challenges was like the processes was very slow, the transaction was very slow, reporting was very slow. Okay, and then other problems you can see here, like I have mentioned here, the slower reporting, closing due to the very complex model, SAP HANA numeric capabilities to provide a columnar DB to read the data and simplify data model which help in instant insight. So what is the means of this? It means that HANA, there is a two-way you can store the data in the database. It's a little technical, but at least you should understand this is a moral part of the this complex issue. So in any of the database, either it will be stored the data in form of rows or column. Okay. Not any database which having the features for both the things like row based and column based.
Right.
So if we are inserting the data, for example, we have run the sales order or run the any process order or plant order, that it will go and is stored in the HANA data, in the normal database, right? In the form of rows.
Right.
So maybe it's not we are just storing the thousands of data. It's maybe a million trillions of data is are there in the tables, right?
Correct.
So for example, if I want to read the data which has been reside under 10 lakhs rows, for example, so how the SAP will be reading the data? Because I want to read the data. So what SAP will do, in the Oracle database, it will go one by one. And then it will read the 10 lakhs data. So if it will go one by one, it will take a huge time to get the information of the that rows, right?
Right.
So that was the problem in the traditional database. Now, what SAP has brought in the HANA database? In the HANA database, the way of storing the data is same, nothing changed, because inserting the data in the database is very simple in the form of rows. But now, if you want to read the data from the database, it will be reading through the columnar basis. If you need a data of 10 lakhs, it will directly jump to that column, okay, and will read the data. So because of this, SAP has reduced the time 1800 times that SAP has reduced by using the HANA database. That is the SAP claim. So it's 1800 times faster than our Oracle database.
Okay.
So got it? What were the challenges for the HANA database and Oracle database, and what the feature that SAP has brought in HANA database?
Right.
Got it? So this HANA in memory computing, like this is not every data is going to store in the hard disk. If you want to keep the data, real-time data on the RAM, you can keep it. As you know, not all the companies or customers are keeping the 5 years data in the database, right? They are keeping the like 1 year or 2 years, maximum 2 years data on the hard disk, and the rest of data they can archive it. So in the same manner, we can keep 1 year real data on the RAM, and the rest of the data you can keep it on the hard disk. So if you want to get the information, it will directly accessing to the RAM. Earlier, these features was not there because Oracle data was not supporting to in-memory base. Now, in HANA, SAP is supporting in-memory computing. So, but here definitely the costing will involve, because you have to put the huge RAM, so that even if you want to install the SAP S/4HANA in your laptop, it's not possible to install it, because required maybe 100 or more than 200 GB RAM at least to implement to install the SAP S/4HANA. So it's not possible. So basically, it's required a huge RAM, and that is a cost. That is a huge cost for the customer. But yes, because of this, your processes become 1800 times faster. So this SAP HANA can be supported to any of the SAP non-SAP systems. So this is called the SAP HANA. SAP HANA means it's a HANA database. Then this HANA database can be adopted from by any technology. It may be non-SAP systems or SAP systems. So this is called the SAP HANA in memory computing. Now suit on HANA. Suit on HANA means whatever the ECC, like currently my customers is running on ECC RESP version. Okay, now customer want to bring their ECC to HANA database. So this is called suit on HANA. Means only is we have replaced the database from Oracle to HANA. The way of execution of the process are remains same. Way of execution of the transactions are remains same. Nothing changed. Your process also remains same. Your coding also remains changed. Unchanged. Sorry. Only we have replaced the database from Oracle to HANA. So this is called suit on HANA. The SAP has proposed, if any customer want to bring their ECC to a HANA database, then SAP has announced this thing in 2013. This is called the suit on HANA. Got it?
Yes.
Now later on, the second module that is SAP has brought on HANA is SAP BIBW, and this, if you're talking about the functionally, which module has been introduced on HANA database, that is SAP Simple Finance. And then later on in early 2015, sorry?
It became first module.
First module, yes, simple finance. Yeah, simple finance, 2015. Okay, so it's calling 1503. But in the same year, SAP has brought the simple logistics on HANA database. This is called the 1511. So the S4 HANA is not a successor of your ECC. Okay, this is a new implementation. Even any of the business want to migrate their business, we need to consider the SAP S4 HANA is the fresh systems. Okay, probably we can copy the entire data from here to there, and we can upload all the master data in the data migration activity. But you can treat as a new system, the SAP S4 HANA. It's not a successor of your ECC or EHP.
Okay.
Because a lot of things has been changed. The simplification has been changed. The way of execution of the process, not almost changed, but at least 20% has been changed. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the advantage? The advantage, like just replacing the HANA database, it will.
Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, tell me.
It means we cannot transfer old all data in simple logistics 1511.
You can transfer it. Otherwise, who will be interested to buy the SAP S4HANA if you're not able to transfer old data?
Okay, I got a little bit confused. That's why I interrupted.
Okay. But you can transfer. But the once you have transferred, probably some table has been changed. Whatever data that has been stored in the earlier table, this has been moved into the new tables with the advanced version. Okay, with the simplified version. Got it?
Okay. Got it.
So even like here, we are not going to do any kinds of like the fantastic job from the functional side, because the SAP has given a lot of tools. By using that tools, you can migrate the data from here to there. So it's SAP. Yeah, SAP tool will be taking care of how they will be merging the fields from one table to the multiple table to the one tables, or how they will bring the entire data from the old table to the new tables. That's taken care by the SAP tools, and we'll be taking care during the migration basis. We'll be working on this.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it. Thank you.
So yeah, so this is a kind of advantage. So a 1511, this is called a digital course. So as I said, HANA just changing the database will not get the entire benefits of the SAP S4 HANA. It's changing the database. It means just is speed up your process. Nothing will be changed. Only that changing the database will be speed up to your process. The innovation, nothing is there. The way of executions are remain same. But when you have moved your entire business in SAP S4 HANA, it means your process, you have like the speed up your process. The first advantage. The second advantage, that your process should be innovative. Your data has been simplified. Okay, and you got a digital core, means you can perform any of the activity from anywhere as a real time. No need to wait for an hour or for a day to take a decisions. We can perform any of the activity on fly, because everything will be real time, and everything is like governed through the Fiori. Because once you have adopted SAP S4 HANA, then Fiori will also supporting, and then Fiori is a one-time investment, and then if the customer is buying the SAP S4 HANA in the bundle package, customer will be getting the HANA database, SAP S4 HANA, as well as the Fiori also.
Okay.
Okay. So
okay. So by
sorry, there's one question on the migration part. Like suppose we have a lot of developed thing available in our ECC, right, based on the client requirement. So the program, on any of the reports. So in report, normally we call the tables and we check the data from there, right? So if the table is like multiple tables are going to convert into one single table, so then that particular Z development will be working after migration, or we have to do some enhancement or change in that particular thing?
Okay. See, before moving from your current system to the target system, just keep in your mind, you have to check the entire programs through the custom code tools. Okay, that is not your job, because you will just provide you some functional testing, okay, on this, but the entire code should be tested by ABAP team through the custom code tool. If any change is required in the code, then we need to rewrite the code, or we can change the existing code. Okay, if it is supporting in SAP S/4HANA, then you can move the entire code as it is.
So it is just like a simple upgradation we are doing with our system currently.
It's not a simple upgradation.
Suppose
you can say the simple.
Suppose we use some patch and we find out some anomalies in our current process. We need to rectify those anomalies, right? It is like same.
Right. Patches is something different. Talking about the enhancement point.
Okay.
For example, just I'm giving one other example. Like one of the pricing has been simplified in the S/4HANA. Okay, some of the pricing tables is not working.
Right.
Maybe you have done any of the enhancement where you have wrote a piece of code by using DAC tables like KONB or KONP, whatever the tables are there. Am I right?
Right.
And for example, this table is not working in SAP S/4HANA. What you can do? So here, it not means the table has been changed, is not available in SAP S/4HANA. This table is available as a declaration purpose. So you can move the entire code changes in SAP S/4HANA. Whenever the program is calling to KNB tables, in turn, it will be calling to the new tables. So whatever the data that has been moved from the KNB table to the new tables, in turn, you will be getting the data from the new tables. So it will not be stopping you. The table is still there, but it's not for the storing purpose. That is for the declaration purpose only.
Okay. Just to identify the things, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So lots of changes has been done in this way. But certain things are entirely changed. In this case, definitely will take care. Like the master data, BP and the customer and vendor, that is entirely changed. Okay, so this overview, then we need to take care. There are lots of things has been new in SAP S/4HANA. Earlier, this has been used in the CRM systems. Okay, but now in SAP S/4HANA, it's a new thing. So got it here? Any queries, any questions?
No questions as of now.
So this is here we are talking about the digital core. Okay, see, everyone is talking about the digital core. Okay, so what the benefits that will be getting once you have implemented SAP S/4HANA. So the Internet of Things are there. Like if you're talking about devices, earlier if you want ECC in EHP, if any of the customers are using, they will go into the office 8 to 9 job. Okay, and they will log into the SAP laptop or in the desktop, and then they will perform the business transactions, right? But now in SAP S/4HANA, it's not like that. In SAP S/4HANA, Fury is there. You can configure, not you, Fury consultant can configure all of the devices at once. Once it has been configured, you can use either in office or outside the office, or you are in traffic or anywhere. For example, if any of the sales order has been blocked, okay, and customer need urgency, customer has urgency on that order, so no need to go to the office. You have a mobile, you can see if this order is eligible for release or not, then you can take an action. So you can save the time. So it will support all the devices like mobile, tab, Fire, whatever things are there. So this is one of the advantages. Big data. By using SAP S/4HANA, you can manage the big data. Lots of redundant tables has been eliminated. Earlier, if you remember, one of the sales transactions we are running in the back end, it will be storing the 10 to 15 tables. It will be stored in the same table, 15 tables with the similar data. Little changes has been made, but most of data are remain same, like document numbers are same. Certain things like status are there. In the PP modules also, or in the MA modules also. If you are running the purchase equation, purchase order, in the back end, it has been stored in the header table, item table, status table, history table, indices tables, right? So here SAP has eliminated close to 60% redundant tables. And then whatever the important fields are there, that has been merged with the new with the main tables. So that definitely the entire things will be taken care when we are having the regular session with the practical, and then we'll show what the table has been, what the changes have been made in the tables. Okay. Now the peoples are more social by using the Fiori and the business network. Definitely the lots earlier what we have used the multiple system by interfaces for the integration. Like if you want to integrate with the APO, if you want to integrate with the CRM system, if you want to integrate with the SRM system, if you want to integrate with any other system which is not in SAP S/4HANA. So we have to build the interfaces, right? We have made the RFC connectivity. Once it has been made, then we are sending the data from here to there, and then we are getting the data from there to here, and it will take a lot of times to exchanging the data, right?
Right.
Yes.
So now here, everything has been built on SAP S/4HANA. Only just plug in and you can play it. If you have a knowledge in a specific area, just plug in. Plug in means you just made some configurations, the standard configurations, and you can use the functionalities. For the certain things, definitely you have to pay some additional charges to SAP. Like if you want to use the Ariba. So Ariba was organized by some other companies, but now it's built on SAP S/4HANA. So you have to pay some additional charges to SAP, and you can use the functionality because it's already built on SAP S/4HANA. Similarly, if you want to use the APO, okay, you have to pay some additional charges to SAP. Core modules will be getting in one SAP S/4HANA, but some advanced module if you want, then you have to pay some additional charges to SAP, and you can use it. Just plug in. Plug in means just do some basic configuration which may relate it to your standard functionalities, and you can do the transactions. Got it?
Right.
Yes.
So in this way, you can digitalize the SAP S/4HANA, Internet of Things, devices, big data, people, business network, and the social networks. Okay.
Right.
So here's some of the things like given, like how you can use the SAP S/4HANA, why it is required. Okay. So yes, something has been given. Okay, but later on we can discuss more on these, like what is the CTOCA tables, what is the MADDOC tables, what is the inventory. Okay. This will be taking care later on. Okay. And this is a kind of next level business. So next level business means it's already built on SAP S/4HANA. It's not means it's next business, but SAP is bring EWM, Advanced ATP, PPDS, EHS, MRF Cockpit, Concur, SAP Ariba, SAP Fieldglass, SuccessFactors, SAP Habit. This everything is built on SAP S/4HANA. Okay, so in 1709, you'll be getting the entire things. If customer want to use the PPDS, if customer want to use the EHS with the simplified version, innovative version, customer can use this. Maybe probably there is a little changes, but this functionality is built on SAP S/4HANA. Similarly, there is lots of changes has been made in the MRP cockpit. We'll see what the changes has been made. Got it?
Yeah.
Right.
So this is nothing. This is a kind of Fiori screenshot that I mentioned how the Fioris look like. Okay, so Fiori basically is role based. Okay, so here we can see the 4 pictures of Fiori, but it's not like similar for everyone. It's depend on the roles, what kinds of roles that you are having for the Fiori, and then according to that you can see the view of the Fiori. Okay, so it's for every user is having a different view and different themes. So it's a very user friendly. You can change your theme, you can build your configured variant kind of things on Fiori. You can see the reportings in the very beautiful manner, like you can see in the tabular format, in the graphical format. Okay, lots of formats are SAP has given. And even in the MRP, I think earlier in ECC, we did not get much reports in the MRP area, but now in SAP S/4HANA, we'll have a lots of reports in MRP. Okay. So this is kind of home page. Once you'll be logging into Fiori, you'll be getting like here if you can build your photo, you can change your edit home page, You can like bring the applications. If any application is configured to your role, you can bring it and you can group it here in one group. So it depends how it's look like. You can group group multiple applications. Okay, so you can define your menu. In menu, you can define the group. In the group, you can define the applications. If application is configured for your rules. Okay. So this will be I will explain once we are having the Fiori session. So entire Fiori transaction, how it's look like. So this is the some like the look and feel we can see in the Fiori, like not in Fiori. This is the basically different kinds of applications. So if you're talking about the Fiori, Fiori is having the various kinds of applications. It's the SAP GUI applications, transactional applications, analytical applications, fact sheets are there. Okay, so this is one of the GUI applications. It's similar to our SAP GUI transactions. Okay, but this has been managed through the applications through Fiori. So can you see here the alignment? Right alignment is looks very fine. Okay, compared to our ECC. Earlier it has been it was an icon here, but now it's replaced by the text icon. Okay, so the merge Fiori headers are there. Earlier we have found here the save button, but now if you are using this transaction through the Fiori, you'll be getting here the save option here in the bottom and cancel. There's lots of change here, visualizations, everything. So we'll see when we are having the Fiori system, the entire thing how it's look like. So design wise, color wise, and then look and feel wise, lots of things has been changed in the Fiori.
Okay, so one question here again on Fiori part. Fiori is like on choice basis, right? It's not a mandatory kind of thing.
Definitely it's a choice basis.
Okay, so like if someone is correct, if like someone wants to use a simple logon system in SAP just earlier we were using, so he can go with the same logon process, or Fiori like is based on choice, correct?
Yes, based on choice. If you want to use the logon basis, GUI logon basis, you can use it. Nobody can stop you. But again, the question is, what is the purpose that you are using this for HANA? The purpose is
no. I just wanted to understand that difference, like whether it is a mandatory part or
it's not a mandatory. And then even Fiori can be installed on any of the database. It may be Oracle or HANA database. But yes, some of the advantage that will be getting once you will be working on SAP S/4HANA along with the HANA database. Okay, the Fiori is not mandatory, but yes, just I would like to inform you, to all of you, later on, just you were talking about the 10 years down the lines, right? In 2025, SAP will probably not supporting to ECC 6.0 or 4.7. But even remember 4 years, 5 years down the line, nobody will try to log in the SAP. Everyone will try to log in with the Fiori. Even probably later on, SAP can release the SPRO applications, and then we can do the configuration through the Fiori. No need to do the login in SAP GUI. This can be happen because it's a target of SAP. So instead of logging with the multiple system like in Fiori and in SAP GUI, you will have to have only one system that is called Fiori, and you can perform any of the activity. You can perform the business transaction, you can perform the configuration activity, you can do the testing, everything you can do this through the Fiori.
It means, Ravi, I can understand that the Fiori is there. If you want, you can use. If you don't want, don't use. It is like that.
If you want to use the Fiori, you have to install the Fiori on the servers.
Otherwise, no need.
Otherwise, no need. You will be getting as a bundle package, but it depends if you want to use.
Got it. It will be there. If you want, you can install and use it. Otherwise, leave it as it is.
Leave it as it is. Yes.
Currently, like currently we have a lot of modules in our ECC 6.0 system. Out of that, whatever you want, we configure those modules and use it, and rest module will be remain as it is. If you want, we can configure them to and use it like that.
Obviously, that is. But the Fiori is the kind of business transactions. Okay, So why we are approaching Fiori to the customer, so that customer can minimize the errors.
Yes.
Not only the speed, minimize the error.
Save the time and increase the speed.
Yes, save the times, increase the speed, minimize the error, and the user can perform the one process by using one application.
Right.
Okay, so this will save a lot of times. Even earlier, what happens if you want to perform like, if you want to give the user training, it's required a few 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks time to give the user training, right? I think you all have performed this activity. But now by using the this Fiori, it will take hardly 1 or 2 days to explain the entire things to the users. It will not take more than that. Even SAP has released lots of videos. And by watching that videos, user can perform the entire activity. Because it's not transactional based, okay? It's application based. Click on the applications, it will be asking some inputs, put it, save it. By using the same application, you can create the delivery. By same application, you can do the PGI. By the same application, you can do the invoicing. So no need to go for the multiple T codes like VA01, VF01, VL01, and VL02 and kind of things. You can go it because SAP has also released the separate application for the logistics, separate application for the billing. But what I'm saying here, you can use the one application, you can perform the multiple activities so that user can save the time. Right. And user can minimize the error. Because as you know, if the system is asking the multiple inputs, multiple steps, then it's a human tendency you can make an error, right? Yeah. So by this way you can minimize the error also. Okay. So this is the benefit of S/4HANA. Business models I talked about, business process I talked about, data models, user experience is a Fiori, business decision, as I said, you can perform any of the activity, you can take a decision on fly. And the solution deployment I was talking about, like you can deploy the solution on premise, on cloud, or hybrid. So this is the one count the number SAP has given. Okay, if we have developed our business on SAP S/4HANA with Hana Database, then you this 10x smaller data front will be there, means you can save the data 10x times. At this moment in ECC, if it will take it will take a storage like 100 MB to store the data, but now by using SAP S/4HANA, it will take only 10 MB. So this is a 10 times reduction of the data. 7x higher throughput means this is like business users can have a 7x less input and will get the 7x maximum output. It's called the throughput. Okay. So I'm having the less numbers of steps and then we can get the maximum output. So this is called 7x higher throughput. I was talking about the analytics, reporting, and the processes, faster processing. So it's 1800 times faster than our ECC. And then 4x less process steps. So as I said, you can use the one application, perform the multiple activity. So this is a 4x reduction of the steps. So here the duration is given. If any of the user is performing any activity, it will take 2.12 minutes in GUI. And then if you are performing the same activity with SAP S/4HANA, it will take 47 seconds, the 64% of the reduction. But do remember one thing, if you're not using the Fiori, probably this time will get increased. It's maybe a 1 minute. So this 40 seconds is only given if you're using the SAP S/4HANA with SAP Fiori. Got it? So this is the business benefit of total cost of ownership is given here. As I explained, this is on-premise, hybrid, cloud, and this will be explaining more when we are having the Activate Methodology session. This is transition to SAP S/4HANA. I will talk about when we are having the data migration session. I will have one session for data migration also. And this is I explained about the ECC. If your ECC is running on Oracle SQL, this is a normal ECC. Suite on HANA means your ECC, and then BI is working on HANA database. And then if your entire module is working on SAP S/4HANA, it's called the S/4HANA. So it's not nowadays. It's not calling S4 HANA Simple Logistics. It's calling S4 HANA Enterprise Management. So simple is replaced by the enterprise management. So don't be confused about the simple logistics and enterprise management. Both are the same thing, but the new name is enterprise management. Okay. Okay. So this is SAP Activate that we'll be talking about when we'll be having the Activate methodology. Like there is no SAP methodology in SAP S4 HANA. Even in ECC also, SAP is like proposing the SAP methodology, but I don't think so. Everyone is follow the SAP methodology, right? Some companies are dependent on their choices. Right. So in the same manner, SAP has here introduced the SAP Activate methodology that is based on the Agile way. Okay, but it's depend again. But if SAP is proposing, they are proposing the Activate methodology wherein you can save a lot of times. So I will tell you how it's benefited to the customers. Okay, so that is all about the presentation. If you have any queries, any questions, do let me know.
Yes, like we discussed about this. Why they are using S4? Like earlier we were using R3, then ECC came, and this why it is S4?
It's a fourth generation. Okay, first generation, second generation, third generation. It's a fourth generation.
Okay, fine. And is there any abbreviation for HANA? Just asking.
No. That's just HANA is the name of database.
Okay, fine.
Like correct.
And one more question on this part. Like if you see the syllabus content, right? So in the syllabus content, like how much time we are going to give on each part? That can you just tell us?
Time I'm not like we will give 20-25 pass. The entire time I'm not sure like how much time we'll be giving for the entire. Like you see, we will be giving the introduction to SAP S4 HANA. Okay, then we'll take 3 sessions for CVI master. It's around 5 pass. Okay, because it's a major topic, and this is common for the PP, MM, and ST. Okay, because the master data is common for everyone. So this will take around 5 hours. FSCM credit management, it will take 3 hours. Okay, again, it's not like related to the specific modules, but it's related to the SD and finance. But yes, it's a delta part, so that I would like to cover here. Then we'll go to the SD overview. In SD overview, we'll see the certain things like how the process is working. Okay, how the ATP calculation happened. Okay, what the table has been changed for the ATP calculations. What will be the tabular level changes has been made. So it will take I think 2 sessions, not more than that. SD this 1 session. Then 1 session will go for the 1 or 2 sessions for the MM, because the MM changes are again like here. The certain things are common, so don't be confused here. Like we are not considering the MM or PP. Like Fury is common for MM, PP, and SD. Okay, so separately we are not going to cover the Fury part MM. I will take a 2-day session for the Fury, wherein I will touch the application which may related to the SD, may related to the PP and finance and the MM modules. Okay. Similarly, the master data is common for the PP, MM, and SD area. Because I will going to assign the multiple roles to the business partners, maybe a vendor roles, maybe a SD roles or company codes. So that we are going to check it, right? But similarly, the output determinations. The output determination is common for purchase and the billing, where the changes has been made. So that is a common things. Okay. So some specific area that is little change, then we'll explain. Okay. Like PP overview. In PP overview, there is the changes in the MRP area. How to determine the MRP, how we can do the like the change the material master, how we can run the MRP on the web based on the HANA database. So this we are going to explain. And then yes, specifically that is the body. Lots of bodies SAP has given. So I am not having the separate session of bodies. Whatever the things that I'm explaining in the current sessions, in the same session for the specific modules or the topics, we'll be covering the bodies also. Okay. Which body is required for the activations? Okay. Which body is more important? If you're not activating body, what will happen? So again, this will be the IDA systems. Whatever the system we are going to use, that will be the IDA system. So probably you'll be not getting the entire bodies has been activated. because it's not a customer, right?
Yeah.
So if bodies are not activated correctly, maybe there is some process will not run also. But we should understand this body is important for which activity. Okay. So the settlement management we are going to cover. The settlement management again is not specifically for the SD. This is common for the SD and MM. So this is the topic that is common for the SD and MM. Output I explained. Migration activity, that is it's not only for SD. That is for SD, MM, PP for this thing. SAP activate methodology again is not a it's a common thing for everyone. Okay. So in this way we are going to explain.
Okay. So, like, one question. Sorry, asking a lot of questions.
Tell me.
Yeah. So actually, like the master data part, if I talk about, so just want to understand, like master data will remain, right? Same like earlier what we were using. Is there any changes in that, or like is a common thing happened, or is there any is kind of change, or is the earlier what we were using it will be the same now also?
There's lots of changes has been made in the master data, basically in customer vendor and because not based on the XK01 or XD01 or VD01, right? That is the change has been made, and it is based on the business partner and then business partner and the roles.
Okay.
So that I will emphasize on the data so that we all understand the master data, how it's look like and how we can do the configuration and all.
Okay, fine. That would be good.
Even certain tables are also introduced as a new table for the master data.
So we are covering all, right?
Yes, we are covering all.
Okay.
Yes, we are covering all. Even like the master data, if you remember, we have used the multiple T codes like to create or change, to display or delete the master data, right? To block the master data. Am I right? You maintain the create master. But now here, by using one T code, you can do the entire things. But yes, the only one difference here, we need to assign the multiple roles to the particular business partner.
Okay.
So that we are going to talk about. We are not going to talk about theoretically. First, we'll start with the theoretically. Then we'll go into the system. We'll see how we can do the configuration, how we can run the activity, how we can perform the transaction for the particular activity.
Okay. Fine.
Ravi, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did we got IDES system for S4HANA?
Yes, definitely you will be getting the IDES systems for S4HANA. Otherwise, how you will be performing? How you will be performing the configuration? How you do this?
And if you want to configure in our computer, is it possible?
No, in your computer not possible. As I said, it will require a huge RAM. Okay, so at least it required 100 or 200 GB. Are you really thinking that your system will support 100 to 100 GB RAM? Not possible, right?
Not possible.
So you can use we can connect with the VPN, okay? Because at this moment, I think in India they are having 1 or 2 IDES systems. So you can use the VPN connectivity, okay? And you can they will be providing the VPN connectivity all, okay?
So we can get access for that, right?
Yes, will be getting the access. You can access through VPN. So they'll be providing some IP address. You can use the IP address, and then you can do the entire configuration. You can make your enterprise structure. You can run the process.
And time to time we need to upgrade. We can renew it.
Sorry.
Time to time we need to renew it.
Yes, renew it means what? You are talking about the version of SAP S/4HANA or what?
Not talking about version. We are getting, suppose we are getting access for IDES system. We need to upgrade time to time. We need to renew it or not, like license.
No. See, the license part. Hello. Yeah, Yogesh here. So we'll be taking care of all those things. We will be giving you a server access remotely. Okay, so you can log in and you can practice your course. So basically what we are charging is for the within the course fee, we are giving you 2 months of server access, okay, of 1610. So that fees is included in the course fee. If you wanted to avail after the course, means after 2 months, the separate charges will be applicable. Your coordinator will be coordinating with you for how much it will be, and how we can proceed. So once you enroll for this course, we will be giving you the server access from the first day. So simultaneously you can practice, and the other things will be handled by us, like licensing, renewation will be handled by us. So
it will be good because we need to keep ourselves in practice. So we need those things.
Yes. You will get it. You will get it.
New thing, and we get good awareness with S4HANA. We need it. It is good.
Yes.
Yes, you'll be getting. Don't worry. You'll be getting the access of SAP S4HANA. You can just do the practice. Okay. So don't worry about the access. They will be taking care of the things.
And
One more question. Suppose we join the course. It is possible we can do it online? No need to come and stay at Hyderabad or XYZ place. We can do from our home. It is possible.
I missed the sentence. Can you please come again, Ravi?
Suppose I join the course and I want to do it online from my place. It is possible, or I need to come to stay at Hyderabad or XYZ place will allow me?
No, not like that. We'll be going through the online. Okay, so don't worry. We will connect with the web meeting like today we have connected. Okay, right. And we'll do the online. Don't worry, because nowadays we are having the Go meeting in WebEx. Okay, so how we can go into the physical office? No, it's not required. So that we are in the digital zone, right? So don't worry about these things. Okay.
Ravi, one question here from my side also. Like, are we getting any document also on this particular thing, like course? So
each and every person will be getting but specific topics, whatever topic that we are covering, we'll be getting the entire document that has been prepared by me. It's not like the standard documents I have prepared during my project. So you'll be getting the real-time documents.
Okay, real-time. Okay. So my question was on the topics what we are going to cover. We'll get the document prepared by you, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Vikram. Actually, I'm having also few documents. So those are kind of PDFs of 500 something. So we'll be sharing those PDF behalf of us. Okay. So you will getting those PDFs as well related to simple logistics.
Okay.
There is nothing shared by SAP.
Yes, there is certain things also shared by SAP. Okay, so we'll be getting the SAP documents as well. Don't worry, whatever documents that I'm carrying now, you'll be getting the entire things. Okay, so don't worry about the document and the other things. Okay, so whatever I'm carrying at this moment, and even if we'll be getting in future, I will be submitting the entire documents to all of you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah,
no
that
issue.
would be good. Thank you very much.
So, any other questions? Vikram and Ravi?
Yes, so question would be the only, like, it's a 30 days almost course, right? Total?
It's not 30 days, here 25 to 30 years. See, it's depend on the, so that I'm not talking about the hours here. So probably we are more concerned about the how we are comfortable with the process, and then we are comfortable with the SAP S4HANA. We are trying to cover in the 20-25, or sometimes if the system is supporting in the good manner, then we'll be definitely covering it on time. If it is not supporting, then it will take little bit more. It depends how the system behavior is there, because lots of candidates are working on the same server. Okay, so probably someone has made the changes, lots of changes they are doing in the backend, and because of that we are unable to run some process. So in this case, probably it will take a time, because we cannot every time we are recommending to the candidate don't make any changes in the SAP standard scenario, but they are intentionally or unintentionally they are doing the changes. I don't know why. So because of that we are facing a lot of challenges sometimes. Okay.
Keep one simple part for yourself actually, but I don't know whether it is possible in S4HANA or not. In SAP we can have a simple
I have already created my own enterprise section, my own entire things. I am referring the same thing, but again, the person has like if any of the web guy is working, it's Hana web. So probably someone has the bodies, deactivated the bodies, or someone has activated the bodies. Because of that, we are unable to do certain things. So this is not only used by the functional, it's used by the technical also.
There is no separate user IDs for developers and functional consultant like this?
Client is same, no, boss. Understand? Client is same. We are not changing the client. So just changing the user ID. Are really thinking that will not impact to the others users?
That is true.
No. This was not the thing. Actually, earlier in ECC IDES, we were having option of creating 2-3 clients, like 100, 200, 300 kind of partition. So that is not possible in S/4HANA.
That is possible here also, but why we are creating the multiple clients? Okay, because even though like if you're having
for the trainer purpose,
that can be good.
Because that if you can because all the trainers can use that, and you like students, if they want, they can let them struggle with the thing what they have done.
Let's see how we can. It's not if it is impact. So see, if you're not getting an error, then it's very difficult to understand how we can resolve the error in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, because new thing. And even sometimes also we are struggling, we are unable to resolve the issues because the new, and then even we are unable to get the resolution on Google also because we are not getting good resolution on the Googles.
Yes, correct. Google also doesn't have much resolution as of now.
It's not like ECC. ECC is now stable, and if you are putting like how to determine the pricing, you will be getting the thousands of answers, and every answer is correct.
Yeah.
Got it. SAP S/4HANA. No one is having the knowledge. Everyone is playing in the blank. Okay, so it's a very difficult to get the good answer. So that if until you are not struggling with the systems, you are unable to resolve the issues. If you, I'm saying one experience. I was unable to post the material, the quantity, in last 7 days. The person has made a lot of changes. The person has made the changes in the material ledgers and the material ledgers, the posting. The person has made the changes in the company code, GS, lot of blah blah things has been made. I struggled a lot. I have made the changes. I have corrected the changes in the finance, in the PP, in the MM area, some in the ST area. And last I was able to post the quantity for my plant and company code.
Ravi, it means once you start to work over your system, you cannot think you live in between. You need to complete your targeted work and then leave it, and again start from ABCD next day, right? I think like that. It will be the good idea.
That will be a good idea, but sometimes if your system is not working, okay, and if you are getting the error and you are unable to solve in the 1.5 hours or 1 hour, it's not possible to keep because we are working, right?
Right.
In weekdays, it's very difficult to work on the SAP S/4HANA and we can resolve the issue. Probably we'll get a weekend time and then we can work on the issue and then we can resolve the issue, right? So sometimes it's not possible. 4 hours. It's not possible.
Right.
Okay, so don't worry about this. Don't worry about this.
There.
Sorry?
Right. It is the fact that we need to consider some limitations.
In something you just consider that these things. Okay, so don't worry about this thing. Okay. Because of that issue, maybe some certain steps will not execute it, but at least you can understand the process. Don't worry about that. So that is our motto: to understand the process, to understand the steps, how it's look like.
Yes, Ravi, we understand. We understand the problem, so that's not a problem. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I think if you all are good, then we can close the session, or still you have any queries?
No, Ravi, if this is Vikram, no question from my side as of now.
No question from my side, Ravi. Srinivas here. No question from my end.
Yeah, Ravi Kiran?
No, currently no question. If I have any question, I will definitely call you back.
Definitely you can. You can call any point of time. I am here to resolve your issue. Okay, don't worry.
Thank you very much, Ravi. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, Ravi. Thanks, Vikram, Srinivas, Ravi Kiran.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thanks, Ravi. Thanks for your time. For all of us, we'll be coordinating with your coordinates. So they will be
Yeah.
And probably we will start a weekends or weekdays batch according to your timings.
Fine.
Okay, and the Ravi's timings.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.